Go. Sea Run Cutthroat. This is a traditional style fly that I've modified a little bit. Actually, what I should say that every fly I tie here is a totally original pattern. But you know that wasn't true. So these, if you read Les Johnson's book, Fly Fishing for Sea Run Cutthroat, you'll see a lot of flies in there that tied with yarn bodies, fairly sparse, fairly slim. They were very effective then, very effective now. This is Uni-Yarn in a Highlander Green. Turns out there actually are some bugs like leaf crawlers and things like that. And whether they're actually keying in on this or not, I'm not positive, but these flies are very effective. So I like to have an assortment of flies, some that are kind of bushy and bigger, some that are slimmer like this, because doggone it, sea runs, they can be so easy and they can also be really picky. This is an American saddle clump feather. Grizzly, dyed olive. I'm going down for this nice, big-ish, I should say, webby hackle at the base. I'm going to tie this in at the tip end of the hackle and fold it. Oh, up, wing. I'm going to put on my winging material first. So here's the deal about sea runs. You can't get a bite at all if they're not there. And sometimes you'll fish a stretch of river one day, there's nothing there. Or you may fish 5, 6, 10 pools. Nothing. And then you come around a bend and you get to a spot by one bush and you get fish after fish after fish. And so this is why, in many respects, fishing for sea runs is an act requires a lot of faith. You have to find the fish, and you may find them by that bush today, and then they may be there tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next, or they may have moved on. And there's little to predict that.
Would you say this is a clear water fly?
Yes, thank you, Chris. This is a clear water fly, and it's going to be very different. I'd say it's a midday fly.
Mm-hmm.
Midday clear water. Here's what you might find. You might find the sea runs, and you may have a lot of fish slashing at your fly, striking at your fly, but you're not hooking anything. That's because they're doing drive-bys. They may actually nip the fly itself, but when that's happening, give them a rest. Go to a smaller size, go to a more subtle color, and very often that won't bring the same flashy response, but they'll just come up and swallow that fly right there.